Well, I've been having a bit of a play around and find things. Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Hello guys and welcome to FM20 Nottingham Forest series. Right, yeah, this screen, it's in the Club Vision actually. There's quite a few screens in this Club Vision that I've been playing around with and finding, which are really, really cool. This is obviously, you're going to see these games, these are the games that I've already played. But the last time you were here was obviously the Brentford and the Arsenal result. Now the Brentford one, we actually got a D for, and if you go to grading on exam papers, this is how it's graded. As you can see, A plus, B, D, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Now, I thought it wasn't too bad a result considering they were top of the league. We only lost by 1-0, but no, they were not happy at all. And the reason being down here, if you can just see, it just says disappointed with the less than exciting football on offer, frustrated with the team's prolificacy, not being very prolific in front of goal, pretty much. There we go. Disappointed to see the team lose. So even though we were going into that game, we were 9th, I think we were, and we were up against the team that's top. The board were nah, I'm not happy with that. Then we went on to the Arsenal one, which, Premier League got absolutely battered. You guys watched that one, as it's got the stats and stuff here, which is, again, it's cool. You just find, you seem to be able to click on things, and there's always more things you can go into and find stuff about. But they were pleased to watch such entertaining football, even though we got absolutely battered 33-10, on the shots. But they were disappointed with the team's inability to retain possession and disappointed to see the team lose. Well, yeah, I get the disappointed to see us lose. I mean, no one wants to see anyone lose. Then we go and play Birmingham, who, when we went into this one, again, we were still 9th and they were 22nd, I think. But yeah, get an A minus for this one. And as you can see in that result, it was quite close. It wasn't, it was a 2-1 result. It could have been a lot better in that regard. But again, pleased to watch such entertaining football. We were pleased with the number of chances created, especially with the expectation that we were playing attacking football. Pleased to have seen the team dominate possession and to be dominant possession, 60-40, I suppose so, and happy obviously to see the team win. Then we had this was such a game, and I was so gutted that we lost it. It was just a back and forward. Leeds, I knew it was going to be a tough game. Leeds are in the playoffs, they have got a much better side than what we've got. And they play a 4-3-3, so they had 3 attackers. So I sat back and I tried to, put the DM in there, and we went for it, in that respect of expecting not leaving our 2 centre backs to fend with those 3 attackers, if our full backs are pushing on or anything like that. So I had the CDM kind of sat there, but. 34 attempts we created, even though we were playing more of a defensive kind of setup, and they only created 21. But in the end, it was a 4-3. But it was one of those where it could have gone either way, and unfortunately, it went the way of Leeds because we gave away a penalty. Yeah, there it is. Pablo Hernandez nets the penalty. But as you can see, look at the way the goals came: 41st, 45th, get off, 46th, 55th. That was the problem. It was just that spate right there. And they just battered us. They got those 4 goals in that short space of time, and that's what killed us off. But again, we got a C. For a loss, I suppose that's not too bad, but pleased to watch entertaining football, pleased with the number of chances created, and obviously dominated possession, again 57-43, so that was pretty good. Then, we won, but we only get a B minus when we took on Charlton, and again, creating the chances, so that's good. Possession-wise, absolutely dominated that game. They got 2 sort of out of the blue kind of goals, really. They were against the run of play, stuff like that. We should have won that game 4-0. We should have done. We were totally in control that whole game. But actually no negatives in that one, so that's good. And then the final one, as we get into today's games, was against West Bromwich Albion, which was only just a 1-0 win. And yeah, the press said that we were lucky to I don't think we were. I think it probably would have been a 0-0 or a 1-1. So I suppose just getting the win, I think, but it was good that, we have got it, and we're kind of, I think I expected to lose that game against Leeds. So I think if you take that one out of the equation, I think we're doing all right. I think we're getting back to how we should be. I mean, in this other performance thing, it tells you a lot more. It tells you about even how the fans are happy with the things and stuff like that. So there is a lot of things here. It's even to do with your transfer activity. So you've even got certain transfers in, out, all this sort of thing. They're not happy. There's an E here because very disappointed at signing this guy. I didn't even sign him. He's just a free transfer that's going into the under 18s. You know what I mean? So they're just not happy with him. Don't see he's got any potential. But that's just one of those things. But they are happy with a couple of my signings and stuff like that, like Asfine and Vitek. I think so they are good. They've got B's, from the fans. So you've got fans on one side, you've got the board on the other, the board over here, A minus here with the Bradley Harvey, which the board are delighted with the deal to sign Bradley Harvey. This is mainly due to getting the player to agree to a lower wage than he would have done expect to pay someone of his ability. So there's just so much in this game. It's just really good. But anyway, what have we got in today's game? Stop me rabbiting. Well, I did say I'd move it on to the QPR Cardiff games, and that's what we're up against, because those two, in fact, Middlesbrough as well, but we're not going to have Middlesbrough in today. It's just going to be QPR and Cardiff. They are in the playoffs. I don't think we're going to get into the playoffs. We are still in ninth. We are holding sort of just onto the coattails here of Leeds and Swansea, but we have sort of got ourselves a little bit of a gap from Sheffield Wednesday. I'm aiming for top 10. I don't think we're going to get in here, but if we can take points off, like I say, the next three games are like QPR, Cardiff, Middlesbrough. If we can get any kind of points off any of those, that'd be great, because it upsets them, brings them closer to us, and so forth. But anyway, let's crack on and take on, I think it was QPR first, I think. No, there we go. Got pressed on the wrong one. Schedule's what I want. QPR to start with. Here we go then. Right. So QPR are actually overachieving this season, to be honest. Every time you see any talk about them in the press, they're always saying that QPR underdogs and all this sort of thing. You're thinking, but they're doing much better than what we are doing. So I don't think this is going to be a tough. This is definitely going to be a tough game. I don't think it's going to be an easy situation regarding what the press is talking about. I think QPR have got the ascendancy, and if we can. Just like I say, if we can take any points, I think QPR is going to be the only team out of the three that we're up against. Is the one that we're going to possibly get something from. But as you can see, they're dominating stuff at the moment. But we are kind of drawing that pressure onto us with having that sort of CDM sat back there, and not being able to create as many chances from it. With us being in the home side, we should maybe pressuring a little bit more. But as you can see, the chances that are coming here are coming more from the away side, and it's just one of those things. It's just we need. A decent attacking midfielder, and we've got the only one that we've got at the club is on loan from Liverpool, and it's not good because the team weren't used to playing the formation that we were playing, that I've implemented, that they're used more to this formation anyway, so hopefully they can create something. But playing this formation last season, they finished 17th in the championship, so we are improving on that. That's something. But so far, it's all QPR in this first half. So first half is over and done with. Now, as you can see, we've not even managed to get a shot on target in that first half, and they are completely and utterly dominating possession there. So that is not good. So maybe we might have to just tweak the tactics slightly to try and not draw as much pressure onto ourselves in the second half. Right, so I've said I'm not happy with their performance, and that seems to have fired them up and stuff, and see if we can maybe create something in this second half. And I have tweaked the tactics as well, so hopefully it won't be drawing as much pressure onto us. Maybe we can create something in the second half, because that first half they were in complete dominance of everything, but luckily we got away with not conceding a goal. But it looks like we might concede one here. No, we don't. They put it over the top. So Muric goes long, tries to find Esfine, does do. Plays it inside. There's Yates. Thiago Silva, all the way out here to Vitek. Must admit that Vitek and Esfine, the two Germans that we've signed, they cross the balls to each other, and they score quite a few goals from it. And that's a great strike in there from Thiago Silva, and we have created a chance in the second half from just tweaking the tactics and stuff, and we are now leading by a goal to nil, so it has worked. Though first on target. The rain's not helping either, and there's a weird slide motion. I think that's just because of the beta. All the players suddenly started sliding down, but it's played it all the way across here, and then eventually it comes to Silver, and the goalkeeper dived very late. That's got to be a bug. That was just like, I mean, the ball was in the back of the net, nestled there for a while before the keeper then decided to make a dive. Maybe we just got lucky there, I don't know. That's fine now. Trying to work this over the top here to get Mir in. Can he finish? He can, and we are 2-0 up. So, yeah, we weathered the storm in the first half. I've changed the tactics for the second, and it is definitely paying off here now at the moment as we are 2-0 up as S-Fine goes for this long ball right over the top. Mir just in acres of space, and they've just left him unmarked, and he's gone near post, and the keeper has made a second howler for us to score there. So that is something. Mir in the middle there, but wasn't able to find him. But Jenkinson straight onto that one. That's fine. Now, can he now pull it across? And we are 3-0 up. Wow, we have completely and utterly changed this game on its head. Like, you know, it was all QPR in that first half. They didn't make anything of their chances in that first half. We've come out second half, and we are now 3-0 up. And S-Fine has been instrumental in pretty much all the goals. Mir with his second. Okay, a couple of changes then. Semedo has come in for Yates' fitness, and Adoma has come on because Lolly just made that error, so I've took him off for that. It was just no need for him to have lost the ball, really. It was just, you know, could have like held on to it better. But there's a chance here, and this is probably where no, Moric has done well. He's trying to keep that clean sheet, which is good. The corner ball now. Aguaras are going to hit this one in. Mir is far stick. It's going to come to Thiago Silva, and he tries to kill that one in to make it 4, but looks like it's going to still remain as 3-0. And is that going to be the final action of the game? It is. What a performance. So what a complete and utter change to things. It just goes to show tweak the tactics here and there, and yeah, we've come away with a 3-0 victory and also a clean sheet, which is great to see. So well impressed with that. Very pleased with that one. Definitely, it's a good result. And we go into the Cardiff game in a couple of days. Only that's all we got is rest wise, and see if we can upset Cardiff. But yeah, we're doing well. It's not going to I don't think it's going to move us up at all. No, but we're closing in on Leeds, so we're only 3 points off them. And no, that defeat to QPR is, yeah, it's only 6 points now. It's possible. We're on a good run of form, at the moment, and if we can keep this momentum going into the final few games of the season and stuff, then who knows where we'll end up. So here are the two lineups going into this. Very similar formations as we approach the game against Cardiff. It's going to be a real tough game, this one, compared to the one against QPR, and there have been some changes. As you can see, Lewis Grabham is going to be up top. We've got Lolly still inside, but Cash is going to come in on that right side, normally playing at right back, but yeah, he's back in his normal natural position. Yates, Semedo and Guaras in the midfield, and we've got Robinson, Hefele, Joe Worrell come back into the side, and then Carl Jenkinson remains there with the goalkeeper Moric in goal. Right then, let's see how we do in Wales. Show some passion here. See if that does anything. I was going to kick in. Didn't seem to do anything, but there we are at half time. So very even. Cardiff, shots wise, not necessarily on the possession, but Carl Jenkinson's lost the ball too many times there. But they're struggling to gain possession in our half, so that's something. So I don't know what to do, because I've got a feeling they'll change their tactics, but we'll have to just adapt on the fly, I think. Well, that's what we'll have to do with this one, and see how they change things up. Just haven't gone right for us at the moment. Yeah, Joe Worrell getting that yellow card is not good. I don't want him getting sent off, so he might have to vacate the field. I'll probably Cash is there. Oh, good save by Etheridge. I thought if he just didn't get enough power on the header to beat Etheridge. Etheridge was quick and to get across there. Okay, I don't really want to mess around too much with the tactics because they seem to be working, and we can get a point from Cardiff. I think that's a great result. But I've made some changes because Lolly obviously had a yellow card. We've got Robinson on a yellow card as well. So I brought Kamer on to replace Lolly, and I've also brought Sirigu on at right back because Carl Jenkinson, as you can see, his fitness was waning. I think you can see that. Yeah, my head's not blocking it. So 2 defensive changes I've had to sort of kind of make really, so we don't get players like sent off. But we've got a chance here. Lolly whips this one in. Can we get anyone on the back staircase? No, it's Etheridge again is keeping that goal solid at the moment. I'm not sure what he's doing with it though. What's happening here? That was just weird. It's taking ages for him to find anyone there. Can we intercept that? No, Murphy. He's in here. And he's blazed. Murphy's had a few of the chances on these highlights that we've seen, and he's blazed them way over all the time. Like, you know what I mean? So I've just got this feeling if I do change things, we'll end up losing the game. And at the moment, we're gaining a point. And as you can see, they've had more of the attempts and stuff. But I just got this feeling that I knew it was coming eventually. It was one of them. It's like stick or twist, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Now I've got to do something. Now I have to do something. So it just comes in from the corner. Patterson's there, but Glatzel just deflects it, and no one's picked him up. I mean, they're like, main striker there. No one's picked him up. We'll go Leslie Lolly on that. Complete forward. It's do or die. Push them up. We'll go very attacking, and let's see what we can do. Don't know if we're going to even have time to get anything. I think it's going to probably run out. No, there we go. Oh, well, it's a 1-0 defeat. Yeah, I mean, they're second in the league, and maybe I could have changed things sooner. I just didn't. It was because it was 0-0 for so long, and you just time was running out, and then they get that late goal, and it's too late to do anything. But they had more of the attempts and stuff. The QPR game was obviously the one we were hoping to gain the most points from, and we did do. And then Cardiff, oh no, not 4 points, sorry, we lost, didn't we? I think we were still 0-0. 3 points, I should say. I'm losing it, like, you know what I mean? But yeah. Cardiff and Brentford look as though they're set for automatic promotion anyway. So, like I say, if we can finish in the top 10 in the first season, that's great. And then we'll have to just quickly rush through season 2, because we're probably going to get 2 seasons in to this save. Or I might just leave it as it is. We'll bin it for the time being. Get further into FIFA FM20. We'll get further down the road after we've gone through Chesterfield and done all that and that series and stuff like that. Maybe revisit Nottingham Forest, keep it as a save, maybe come back to it and carry it on and see how we do with it. That might be something I might consider. But it's been more of an experiment than anything else. Like, you know what I mean? But as you can see, still in 9th, and I think we'll probably finish 9th. Possibly 8th is an outside chance, but I think 9th is probably roughly where this squad and team is at the moment, like, you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, thanks so much as always for tuning in. I do massively appreciate it. Thank you for telling all your friends and getting people to come by and comment and stuff like that. It's great, and if you don't mind a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one. Stay from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.